found out is that this was actually tested by various sources. I found various sources, and they've actually my my experiment actually kind of helps prove that it does increase it.
Okay. So you're back at the video game companies on this, that gaming is not all bad.
It's not
Okay.
as bad.
So tell me about your hypothesis. Before you got started, what did you predict the quantitative? Can you tell me what your hypothesis was?
Well, what I hypothesized about my experiment was that playing violent video games would actually increase your heart rate, but not exponentially like if you were doing actual cardiovascular exercise, but at least have some show of increase.
Okay. So you thought that you were going to see a slight increase, not an exponential increase. Yeah. And who were you testing? Were you testing gamers, non-gamers? Tell me about that.
I tested. Well, that's one thing that I probably could have figured out a bit more, because I actually had I had one person who was not a gamer.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably something I could have probably worked on a bit more, because that kind of that also kind of changes the flow of the data.
Mm-hmm. So who was the one person who was not a gamer?
The person right here, he didn't have. The weird thing to me was that he was almost like natural. He had most of them, he didn't have as much of an increase.
Right. But he still showed a similar and
he still showed a similar result too.
Now, I'm looking at least one of your data points, Jorge Prieto. Tell me about him and his gamer background. And did you do a survey of some sort? And if so, tell me about that before they started gaming.
Alright, so the survey I did was just to get some background to see if how long they played, what type of games did they play, and even if they did exercise. A part of the survey was if they did exercise, and if they answered yes, if it was cardio or muscular.
Okay.
And something else that I guess actually kind of threw them off, but it didn't really make any change, was that I wanted to see if smoking, if they smoked, because I know that for a fact that smoking could actually affect the heart. And I wanted to see if they were smokers and how could it affect them.
Were any of your gamers smokers?
No.
I'll come back to that. I want to come back to experimental error in future. So talk to me about your conclusions and how it backs your hypothesis or doesn't back your hypothesis.
So what the results were was that not all of the people who I tested on had an increase. Two people, Jorge P and Brian, they didn't have any change at all. But I actually see a few, David, Jesse, Jose A, Armando, and Jose D. They're the only ones who actually show change. The one thing that I need to find research or think about differently or see how I could have possibly done anything to change it was Adrian, because instead of backing up my prediction or hypothesis, it actually went against it because his heart rate
Pause
decreased.
that. I want to ask you that. So if you got to do a follow-up experiment for a year, and I'm looking at Adrian specifically, how could you modify a hypothesis just to test people like Adrian? Because what that says to me is gaming de-stresses Adrian. It actually calms him down.
I know that I know for a fact that from research again, I'm going back to the research. Actually having they have done results that having a high heart rate could actually cause stress somehow.
Absolutely.
I didn't go into further research.
No, that's fine.
But that's just from what I found. I didn't go into any deeper.
Talk to me about Jorge and Brian. Based on the survey, are they big gamers, not gamers? Do they game a lot or a little?
Well, from the survey that they took,
Jorge P and Brian, yeah.
Yeah, from the survey that they took, it actually, that's one thing that I also needed to figure out about them, because Brian from the results from the survey, showed that he hardly plays, but Jorge Prieto shows that he actually plays.
Yeah,
a lot.
Quite a bit, right? From his survey, right?
And yet the results were completely the same, which kind of throws off the data and the trend.
So you get to do this again, and you get a whole year to do it. What are 3 things you would change in your data collection?
Well, one thing that I would possibly change is because I know for a fact that the game, or possibly maybe the game, how they played the game could possibly change the results, because they were just playing against a higher difficulty version of AIs, and I guess. I
Can you
guess
define
these
what AI is for the audience?
artificial intelligence,
Thank
which
you.
means that they are programmed to be able to like play by themselves without the need of like any any internet any internet so that way other people can play. It's just like the game itself.
So they were playing just against the game.
Yeah.
Did you keep them all in the same shooter view?
Yeah, I keep them within the same range.
What shooter view were they all in? Were they in first person or?
Well, for Black Ops 2, there's only first person.
There's only first
Unlike
person.
other games, there are actually options if you can play third or
So
first.
that basically was really a good thing because you eliminated the ability for them to choose which shooter, so you were having really consistent data
Yeah.
collection, which is great.
Yeah.
So two more things that if you were redoing the experiment that you would change.
I could have probably changed like instead of like keeping the I could have probably like gone for different days like if I had a whole year every day or at least every day of a week I could have put in a different game
Got it.
so that way I could see the results
With
like,
the
the
same
trend.
test people.
Yeah, the same test
Okay.
people, but I could have changed the game to see if like the trends were any similar for each game.
Now, I noticed that Jesse is taking his heart rate on the outside of his sweatshirt. Is that how you took the heart rate? Or did they do their own, or did you do it? How was that?
Well, I guess I could.
Or is that just a modeled picture?
That's just a model picture.
Okay.
That was
but, like,
after.
in a way, it could count as experimental error because like if they don't have it, like if they actually had the contact with the skin, it actually helps you be able to count them. So like you could have possibly like maybe skipped a beat or something.
I'm just curious if we could have gotten you a heart monitor where you could have had somebody actually hooked up while they were playing. Maybe finding out at what time do you start seeing that accelerated heart rate. That would have been really cool. So again, we have all the money in the world and you've got a whole year to do this experiment. That's definitely something. So give me one aha that you took out of this that was a really interesting thing that you learned about this experiment for yourself.
Well, one aha that I got from this whole experiment is that, well, pretty much it's just that playing video games actually can increase it. But also the research that I found, like about stress, about the heart attacks, the stress actually got me the most interested because I know this is something that I have had personal experience.
You've been stressed out by video games.
Yeah, because I know it's school related, but I don't want to get too in detail right now. But the stress I really focus most on stress, and I know that stress also has to do with blood pressure, with heart rate. So that I guess on the high was that if you have a high heart rate, it could actually cause stress.
Yeah, absolutely. And just knowing you have a high heart rate. And then I'm just going to ask you a personal question because you're a gamer.
Yeah.
And I know this was a very personal experiment for you. Do you find did you test yourself first of all?
No, I guess that's something I was thinking about it, but I guess that's
For a baseline?
Yeah.
And I would be curious to see your personal perception, which would be a qualitative, not a quantitative piece of data. When you game, do you find that more often it stresses you out or de-stresses you?
Personally, I actually find that like not during the game, but like after you play, that's when like you start to see the stress a bit because you know that you're actually like you're getting like into the game, you're actually getting serious. But like once you have to like stop, you're like, oh, I just want to play again. Like you just want to continue playing.
So it's almost post-stress, not
yeah,
during.
like it's like you just want to you wanted to continue playing, but you have to get off, and you know like you were actually like into it. You're like, oh, I was in the.
So the opposite would be true then. If you come home stressed from school, you're super stressed. You've had a hard day. You get all your work done at home. Does gaming de-stress you and take your mind off things, or does it amp you up even more and keep you from sleeping?
From my personal experience, it actually de-stresses me because I know that if I finished all my work during in school,
It's almost a treat.
It's almost a treat. Like I know that I can just go home knowing that I have something that I am good at or I do almost every weekend.
Yeah.
And so it's like a reward for all that stress that I've gone through.
And I think that would be a great follow-up experiment, would be more surveys on stress levels and maybe stressing people out and then making them play video games and seeing if it lowers or increases their heart rate after they've been stressed. I think that's great. You did very well, Eric. I see that that's your works cited at the bottom, so I don't need to ask you about that. Thank you very much.